Cam one is
southern rock logs and saffron rice confit tomato.